So I've determined what will probably be the matchup of the Champions League final between Manchester City and Real Madrid. It'd be Messi's 31st knockout victory of his career. In Gematria, a practice of coding letters and words into numbers, Diego is Gematria 40. Messi has, he has 40 knockout appearances, 27 and 13 right now. Diego is Gematria 31. It is Madrid that has Gematria 31, and it is Man City that has Gematria 31. So either Madrid or Man City is going to be the team that Messi defeats for his 31st knockout victory in the Champions League final, for his 44th knockout appearance. In Gematria is Argentina, that is Gematria 44. It is Champions, that is Gematria 44. It is the State of Qatar that owns PSG. They're going to win Messi's 44th knockout appearance. It is the MESSIah that has Gematria 44. He last won the Champions League with FC Barcelona. FC Barcelona has Gematria 44. 43 prior knockout appearances. GOAT is Gematria 43. I think will probably be off to the city of Manchester to defeat Man City in the semifinals. Now, Messi would be 3-1 after beating Man City if he does beat them in the semifinals of the UEFA Champions League. Real Madrid has Gematria MESSIah. MESSIah has Gematria Paris Saint-Germain. Lionel Andres Messi, Roman Catholic Church. Messi won Argentina the World Cup for the first time after the 86th birthday of Argentinian Pope Francis for their first World Cup victory since 1986. Real Madrid, on an 18-day numerology, defeated PSG 3-9, which is 12, 2022, which is 6. On an 18-day numerology, PSG fell to Real Madrid. The World Cup final was on 18-day December 18 of 2022. 1 year, 3 months, and a day later, after the loss to Real Madrid, is the Champions League final. Championship is Gematria 131 in the calculator. When I type it in, Championship is Gematria 131. It is, when we include the end day, it is 1 year, 3 months, and 2 days. 1 year, 3 months, 2 days, forms the 132 from the time that PSG lost to Real Madrid. Juventus is Gematria 132. Messi won his last Champions League title against Juventus. Lionel Messi is Gematria 132 and 51 until the end is Gematria of 132. So 1 year, 3 months, 2 days later, MESSIah will win the Champions League from the time that he lost to Real Madrid. Real Madrid could face off in their 18th Champions League final against PSG with Messi and Mbappe, who played on 18-9-day numerology, and Real Madrid defeated PSG on 18-9-day numerology March 9th of 2022. Going for their 15th title against PSG. PSG Gematria 15. Qatar owns them. Qatar is Gematria 15. And by nation, Spain with 30 Champions League final appearances could appear for the 31st time against Lionel. Lionel is Gematria 31. Lionel, Campeón, Gematria 31, Spanish language. Lionel Messi, Spanish language of Madrid. Maradona, Lionel, the GOAT, Gematria 31, Madrid. Notice how MESSIah could enter with 30 knockout victories before facing off against the prior Ballon d'Or winner who did not participate in the World Cup, Karim Benzema. Benzema, Gematria 30. Going for the win against Benzema, the prior Ballon d'Or winner. Benzema may be a storyline to look out for again. So Spain will fail to win their 20th title against Messi under this scenario. Messi, Gematria 20. What about Man City? Now, England, if it is Man City, England would be going for win number 15 against PSG, having Gematria 15. If they are in this final, their 26th final would be over at Istanbul. Istanbul is Gematria 26. Hard to see Liverpool wanting to lose another Champions League final again. Even if Liverpool lose to be 6-5, it's Messi, that's Gematria 65, and 65 weeks and 4 days later, that is the 66th week from losing to Real Madrid. That's the whole meaning of Benzema having Gematria 66. But Liverpool being 6-5 in the final, I don't think anyone wants to see Liverpool lose again, even though revenge against Liverpool would be sweet. So we'll just have to see about that one. We'll just have to see about that one. Who knows if Inter's a possibility for PSG as they win Ligue 1, the Champions League again. Inter's Gematria 30. Who knows? Possibilities. If we see a surprise draw in there, that could happen. Now notice how PSG's last Champions League final appearance, just a little over 65 weeks after losing to, to Real Madrid. 65 is not only Gematria of Messi, but Gematria of Bayern. They don't win the Champions League against Bayern, but they do beat Messi. Let's see what Pep Guardiola has to do with this quickly. Manchester City in the UEFA Champions League. With Pep as manager. Yeah, that's 1-1, that's 1-2, that's 2-3, that's 3-4. 6-5. When it lost to Chelsea in the Champions League final. They could be 7-5, then 8-5 before losing. They could be 8-5 with Guardiola before PSG because, Paris Saint-Germain is Gematria of 85, and then Messi wins the World Cup for the first time since year 86 for Argentina. Then Guardiola falls to 8-6 in the knockouts with Manchester City losing in their 14th knockout appearance. 6-10, which is 7 of 7 is 14-5 numerology. Messi joined PSG on 14-5 numerology. PSG has 14 points in the group. They scored 14 goals. So that's what I'm looking at with Man City. And then Messi enters with a 2-1 knockout record against City before facing off against City because City is Gematria 21. And of course, with Qatar, it'd be 2-1 in the knockout. So City in the semifinals. Real Madrid in the actual final. Real Madrid doing great things again without Cristiano Ronaldo. Manchester City was 6-3 in the knockouts ever since Ronaldo left. That's Gematria, the next champion, Paris. And then Real Madrid are 9-3 in the knockouts before the final, defeating PSG on the 9th day of the 3rd month. And then Real Madrid are 9-4 in the knockouts since Ronaldo left when they lose the Champions League final to Lionel Messi, who scored 13 World Cup goals, who won the World Cup 13 years after he won his first final appearance because he missed in 2006, joining Barcelona at 13 years of age. Real Madrid have a 9-4 knockout record since Ronaldo's departure when they lose the final. Real Madrid Club de Football has Gematria of 94. PSG and MESSIah win for the first time since they defeated Marseille. Since Marseille, Ligue 1 would win the World Cup. Ligue 1 would win the Champions League for the first time since Marseille did back in 1993. So Real Madrid knockout record should be 9-4 since Ronaldo's departure. And again, that's Gematria by Roman Catholic Church having Gematria of 94. Messi beats Benzema in the final. It's Messi versus France again. No Zidane in there, but safe to say he gets it done. Champions League stats, Champions League, UEFA Champions League stats. I don't think I have it now.